Good evening, everybody. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. Welcome back to Jimmy Hula'S here in a beautiful night in Brevard County. Come on down to Jimmy Hula'S, whether it's Taco Tuesday or Burrito Thursday. Come on down to Jimmy Hula'S. Information there on the screen on the right-hand side. State champion, head football coach with me here tonight. See?
Three times.
Back to back. The Cocoa Tigers, please welcome my man, Ryan Schneider. Coach, first of all, good to see you. Looking good. And let's start here. I left you alone this spring. I didn't bother you this spring. I said let him go out and do what he needs to do. We'll catch up with him afterwards. I guess let me start with this question for you. You had expectations going into day one, right, of what you wanted to see from your football team. What did you learn about them by the time it was over?
We talking about spring?
Yeah.
Coco's still Coco.
Yeah.
You know, it might be names that people aren't familiar with, but we are still an extremely talented team with great coaches, and the standard hasn't changed. You know, that's one thing that's beautiful about the place. Has been, I think, 18, 19 straight years of making it to the Final Four, that the expectations are the same, and the for all the people in the city of Cocoa, nothing's going to change. Coco's still going to be one of the best teams in the state.
No doubt about it. And, Coach, obviously, you know, we put the third state championship behind. What is your football team? What do you tell them coming in? You're coming off of another state. Obviously, you got a lot of returners. What is the message you want them to have in the spring?
You know, we talked about, first day of spring practice, we talked about don't think about this as the beginning of spring football. Think about this as the journey to December 16th.
Okay.
That's where we started. So it's a new year. It's a new identity. It's a new journey we're about to go on, and the kids really kind of bought into that. And it was a great spring practice time, and we're looking forward to rolling in the summer and keeping it going.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of the guys that stood out during the spring. But I got to say, Coach, for a guy that's won 3 state championships, you've been pretty fortunate to keep a lot of your coaching staff because Cocoa is Cocoa. You lost a couple guys this year. Coach Parham up to Georgia with the move, and, of course, Coach Diesel to Titusville. So I'm curious who you got filling those positions.
Well, I'm happy for both of those guys. Those guys did a great job. They're deserving of what they got, and they're going to do a wonderful job. We're fortunate that we had a guy on staff, and Coach Mayfield, who was a previous head coach and been a defense coordinator for multiple years, that moved right to the DC spot, and then we're lucky enough to get Coach Shepard.
Okay.
He's going to come over and work the O-line for us, and we're not going to skip a beat. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it rolling, and I'm excited about the future. Sometimes getting some staff change too is a good thing because it brings new ideas, new energy to the staff, and you can already kind of feel that. That was one thing I could really tell. Not that any of the previous coaches didn't do this, but you really felt the energy in spring of the new faces, the new ideas, the new drills, the new terminology, just the new buzz.
Gotcha.
In the program.
I got you. Now you obviously lose a lot of leaders, but who are the guys on either side of the ball that you are going to count on to lead on the football field?
Duran's going to do a great job for us. He's been around for a long time, and he's doing a wonderful job. O'Keefe, Battle, C.J. Hester, obviously, one of the top recruiting.
Tons of offers.
Yep. Redman, he's already taken the leadership spot, and I'm looking forward to what he's going to do. But being a leader isn't just speaking; it's about how you do things. And those kids have taken the leadership role and taken pride in that, doing things the right way, and we're going to be okay.
Listen, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. I have referred to you as the quarterback whisperer. Okay? All right? Developing quarterbacks to play at the next level, and you've done a terrific job at that. I mean, the numbers are on the screen for the amount of passing yards that this team has done or had under this man right here. So, obviously losing a player like a Brady Hart, how's my man Troy Silverzon doing?
Yeah, good spring. We'll see what the future holds out with him, but we feel comfortable with him. We feel like he could lead us to another championship. But there's always going to be change, and you're ready for change. And if Troy's not playing quarterback, he can play other positions in the team that will help us. That might be more suited for his talent.
Gotcha.
So, we don't know what's going to happen in the next little bit.
Right.
But, we feel really good at that position.
With a program that has and it is national notoriety that the Cocoa Tigers have. Coach, how are you, and I know you got a great staff that helps you with this, but a lot of times it comes down to the head coach as well. When you have these players that want to come in and they want to learn from you and they see what your program can offer them and they come in and they transfer in and their parents bring them in, I got to ask, how do you navigate that in terms of dealing with these situations? Because you seem to do a pretty good job at it.
Well, we don't talk to any kid until he's officially
once they're there, but
a Cocoa student. Yeah. I think it's just the program kind of. We are who we are.
Right.
The routine's the routine. What we do is what we do. And kids, they either buy into it or they don't. And
right.
The majority of the time when the kids come over, they know what they're getting into. They know that we take it dead serious. They know that we're going to be almost insane about how we do things because we take it so serious. It's what I love. It's what I cherish. It's my religion. It's the most important thing to me. It's why I wake up every morning is to coach football, and I'm proud of what we built with all the coaches and everyone that I get to work with our administration who does an unbelievable job at Cocoa, and then lucky enough we have kids who are talented and take it just as serious as we do. The program and how serious we do things and how strict we are and how focused we are really kind of weeds out the bull crap.
Right. Yeah, because kids aren't going to want to, I'm going to go play for Cocoa. They transfer in, and they realize right out the gate, Coach, they're not Cocoa material. And I feel bad for those kids, but that's a reality as well. So then let me ask you this question then, and I think with everything that's going, you and a few other coaches in the county have to deal with this in terms of it's fair to say that high school football changes daily, Coach, in terms of the recruiting, the NIL, and how has it been for Cocoa in terms of you having to navigate through all of that?
Things change every day. You just got to adapt and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
So it's real life. Rules are going to change. Colleges are going to change how they recruit. Kids are going to transfer. Things are going to happen. Coaches are going to leave. Coaches are going to come in. Things are going to happen. You just got to keep on focusing on being the best you can be each day and keep moving forward. For good days and bad days, keep moving forward.
We've talked about some of the guys that are going to be coming back for you next year. Let me ask you this. At the receiver position, that's probably the position where you take the biggest dent in terms of graduating players. Did anybody step up for you in spring?
Tank White's going to be Tank White. Tank White's going to be one of the top receivers in the nation. You can see probably O'Keefe's battle going some both ways.
Really?
So coming out of spring, we've had 4 or 5 kids with D1 offers now at receiving corps. Like the receivers, their names you don't know, but you're going to find out about them quickly.
Who they are really fast.
We're excited. It's a young group, but we're excited about what this group's going to be able to do.
You did it again this year. The schedule's on the screen in terms of percentage-wise. It's one of the toughest schedules in the county and in the state. What was important about this year's schedule to you coming off of last year?
Just getting teams that play us.
Yeah. How hard has that been?
It's insane.
Is it?
It's you can take 90% of the schools in the state, and I won't even call them because I know what the answer is going to be.
No.
So it's playing the best of the best, but that's what gets us ready for the playoffs. That's what gets us ready for, the Cardinal Moonies and the, the Booker T's and Jacksonville Bulls. Playing the best of the best, and it gets us ready for that third, fourth, and state championship game.
Cardinal Mooney, that's the team this year. I think.
We'll see.
I think it'll be you guys.
We'll see. Well, we'll see if they're the team when we see them.
I love this competitive. I love agitating them too with that competitive spirit there.
They thought they were the team last year too. We'll see.
So let me ask you. I'm gonna put you on the spot. That first state championship was sweet. That second one was pretty good. That third one felt pretty good too, from a broadcast standpoint. Of the 3, I'm asking.
It's if we're being honest, man.
Yeah. Is it the first?
We are so psychopathic. I don't know if that's the proper term, but we're so insane. I haven't even sat back and thought about how we won 3 in a row.
Really?
It's what's today, what's tomorrow.
What's coming up next?
Yep. I mean, when I'm an old man,
Does anything?
And I'm sitting on the beach drinking a beer. One day I'll sit there and think about, oh, we won 3 in a row, or we won 5 in a row. But as of right now, I just care about this Tuesday and what's going to happen tomorrow.
Does anything from? I mean, is there anything from those that this run you had that is going to continue? But I mean, surely you got to be sitting there one day and say, damn, man. Looking back, there's got to be a moment that sticks out to you.
The moment that sticks out right now is the 55 kids out in the weight room today, going nuts in the weight room with the music blasting. Weights are getting thrown all over the place, and the energy.
You love it.
The energy was unbelievable. And that's what I'm excited. The previous teams were great, and they're awesome. This team, because they're young and they have a chance to be special.
Right.
This is that group of the Coca-Cola guys that won the national championship getting ready to come. So
okay,
this
I didn't know that. I forgot about that.
This group, as freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, you already see some special things.
They have something to prove.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that's what we talk about too. What's your legacy going to be? Are you going to leave the jersey in a better spot than you found it? Are you going to leave the program just as or better than you found it? And that's their responsibility.
Is Lane back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so Tristan Lane is back. He was a guy that really seemed to step up towards the end of the year last year, and just a cool dude to talk to. Fun interview.
Yep.
Tristan Lane is here with Coach and 3-time defending state champ Ryan Schneider. Coach, I want to take a minute here to.
Yeah, we got Jay Scott back too. It's going to be another real good running back.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Young guy.
Yeah.
Freshman last year scored his first touchdown against Mainland.
That group's going to be a special special group.
Look, you see the look.
He
said, I told you.
Remember when Javen was a sophomore? I said, dude, that Javen Teeter group.
You told me, yeah. You told me.
This group's the next wave of superstars getting ready to come through.
I want to take a moment here real quick just to say, I want to say hello to Tom Bracken.
Yes, Tom, get better, Tom.
Yeah, but I just want to say, hey, Tom, get better, buddy, and we want to see you back out there in time for fall.
I want to say, too,
go ahead.
Mayor Blake, we love you, Mayor. I heard about your dad passing.
Mr.
Man,
Blake. I did not hear about that.
Yep. Mr. Dick Blake passed, and we love you, and our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family.
Richard Dick Blake, huh?
Yes, sir.
An icon.
Yep.
And the man, the stadium is named after in Cocoa. Rest in peace. A true pioneer as well. So thank you for bringing that up, Coach. Really,
yes,
I didn't know that. What's your summer? I know.
So me and the other coaches were just sitting there talking. We're like, "Oh, what are you guys doing in the summer? I'm not gonna say who.
Yeah, right.
But he was, "Hey, you guys, going on vacation?" I'm like, "What's a vacation?" I have no idea what you're talking about. It's every day in the damn school at 8:00 and leaving at 2:00. But
there's no vacation.
Yeah, you love it though, man. It's what we do. It's being around the kids and seeing them get better and grinding and working their butts off. You gotta love it.
I could sit here and drag this out for another 20, but I'm not going to do that.
Please don't, because I'm going to say something bad.
But look, I just want people to know, because, all right, let's just be honest, right? You know, and I know you don't pay no attention to it, because I know that's what you're going to tell me, right? But listen, folks, the talk around town is that Cocoa didn't bring back all their talent. They lost their talent. They're not going to compete. They're going to get beat. There's no fourth state championship. That's not good. Coach, I won't even let you address that. I'm just telling you, we said this.
I want to address it. Believe what you want to believe.
There you go.
See you week 1.
Believe what you want to believe, and they will see you week 1. I heard the same thing in 21. Then I heard this, or 21, 22. I heard the same thing in 23. I didn't hear it last year because everybody knew they were going to win the state championship last year. But, Coach, I mean, this has just been a magnificent run for you and your team. And I know that next year at this time we're going to be sitting here talking about a fourth state championship. There's no doubt in my mind about it.
Getting ready for number 5 then.
Getting ready for number 5. 1 for the thumb. That would be what? You have 7. That would be 8. That would be 9.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
9 state championships. Coach, appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, Bob.
Appreciate you. Ryan Schneider, 3-time, back-to-back state champion for the Cocoa Tigers. Spring football has wrapped up, and we will see you here from Jimmy Hula'S. Have a great night, everybody. on the left side. Dougherty rolls away from him, looking, sets, fires,
Nobody
throws,
open.
and picked off by the Cocoa Tigers. And all the way back to the 20-yard line is number 12, Durant Guilford. And how about Durant Guilford, Jackson? Welcome back, Durant Guilford, with an interception. And right out of the gate, the Cocoa Tigers look like a championship dark side defense.
Yeah, I mean, that throw, nobody really open. That one receiver he was looking for was kind of flowing against the defense, and he was open for a moment, stuck his hand up, but Dougherty just underthrows him, throws right behind him, and yeah, Durant Guilford was lurking right there, just jumped in front of it. That's one of the easier picks he'll have.
And them starters. Third down, Hart looks, slides right. Hart
Boggs.
Throws, caught, touchdown, Cocoa Tigers, Jamin Boggs.
Yeah, well, I called it out. He had Boggs open, and that's a hard ball, though, honestly. He went through two defenders. Boggs got open, but there's not a lot of space in the back of the end zone. I think he might have super glue on those hands. That ball was just snatched in by him there in the back of the end zone. Both feet down, only needs one. What a play, and that's just Cocoa football. Hart to Boggs. Hart again on the run, and look at that throw and catch.
Yeah, if you're watching, if you've got the game turned down and watching this, or maybe take another time out. Nope, he gets it off. Hart, two-step drop, looking, fires, throws, caught, deflected. Boggs at the 30, 25, 20, 15, tackled down at the 5-yard line is Jamin Boggs, who caught that one off of a deflection. First and goal, Tigers at the 5, Jackson.
Already Gadsden County struggling to cover up Boggs there. Just another inside route. Ball tipped by one of the linebackers. Heck of a play there by Boggs to haul it in and then do his typical run after catch.
Hart turns, gives the lane, has a lane, touchdown, Cocoa Tigers, Latrison Lane, 5 yards, 13-7.
All aboard the Lane train. That's number 17 of the season for Latrison Lane, and he's so effective when you get down inside the 10, inside the 5-yard line, and when he makes that quick cut in the backfield to the right side, you could just see it from up here. You could see the lane that he had out on the right side of the line, and just like that, the Tigers look at 2nd and 15. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
They did not look very good to start this drive. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. They got lucky on the pass deflection by Hart across the middle to Boggs. That ball was tipped. Trout's kick is up, and it is. Takes a look, throws, great pass, caught. Down at the 1-yard line is D.L. Hardison. And that was just a great-looking throw, a great route by Hardison. First and goal for the Cocoa Tigers on the D.L. Hardison drive.
Yeah, that's just a little out, fly route there on the outside. Hardison, I think he might have been in there. Very close call. They say he's down at the 1. Obviously not going to get a review in high school, but this might be the D.L. Hardison game.
The ball will be marked at the 10. Brady Hart is the holder.
Right down Broadway here. In between the
hashes. The snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And with 1:39, what should be 6 is 3. The Tigers will take it. It's 17-15. Cocoa. Decline right there, my friend.
5 wide. Hart drops back to pass again. Just steps up in the pocket, looking to run with it. Throwing on the run upfield. Has his man caught by Teeter. He is leveled at the 5. Hops right up. Caught. First and goal, Tigers inside the 5 on a nice throw on the run by Brady Hart, rolling out to his right and delivering to Nicky Teeter. First and goal, Cocoa inside the Gadsden County 5-yard line to the 3.
One of the best catches of the year right there for the Cocoa Tigers. Nicky Teeter got absolutely hammered when he caught that football. Not only did he get up before the defensive back did, but he pointed at him to let him know, you can't hurt me.
First and goal, Cocoa at the 3 inside. The Gamers are us. Red zone. Hart tosses to Latrison Lane to the left side, trying to get to the edge. Lane walks it in. Touchdown, Cocoa Tigers. And the second touchdown of the game for Latrison Lane, his 18th of the season. And with an extra point, Cocoa can go ahead by 2 possessions for the first time today.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go back to Russell Ellington's decision not to take the holding call. Don't understand it. Just don't understand it, but Cocoa takes advantage, and right now, Jackson, it is 23-15.
In this one, Hart with Lane to his left, trips receivers to the far side. One receiver is Kelly to the near side. Hart keeps himself. Brady Hart walks it in. Touchdown, Cocoa. Brady Hart from 2 yards out on the read option look. keeps it himself, and Hart takes it in for the Coco touchdown with 5:17 to play.
The only person in the entire state of Florida that knew Brady Hart was keeping that football was Brady Hart.
Yeah, no doubt about it there.
Because I sure didn't think he was keeping that ball.
Yeah, keeper by Hart fakes it to Lane, tucks it himself, and walks it in almost untouched for the 2-yard rushing touchdown with the extra point here. Coco looking to go ahead by 10 with 5:17 to play.
And Jackson, we're going to send you and Caleb downstairs after this.
Trout's extra point is up, and it splits the uprights good.
Hart under center. And a quick pitch. Tristan Lane at the 25, 20-10, 5. Touchdown, Coco Tigers, and they will win their 3rd state championship. Tristan Lane, Hart faked the quarterback sneak and pitched it to Lane, and Lane took off 40 yards for a touchdown. 37-27, ball game. And that'll do it. The Coco Tigers are going to win their 7th state championship and three-peat for the second time in program history. And out for the extra point is Joshua Gauthier, and Joshua Gauthier gets his name in the state championship score sheet. And the Coco Tigers are now 60. Landon Dougherty with 5 wide receivers in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Javion Hilson ends it with his 18th sack of the year. And the Coco Tigers are 2A state champions as the Tigers celebrate the program's 2nd three-peat, 7th championship. Congratulations